Welcome back to the best After Effects tutorial channel on YouTube. Today I will show you a super simple motion graphics trick, and as we can see we have some simple shape animations in here, but what makes them way more interesting is that grain trail following behind them. And as you can see, if I deactivate this whole composition looks kind of boring. So for certain projects you might want to use this, and especially in this one where we have some paper background and this whole cartoon style, this just looks super cool. And actually this is just two effects, so super simple. So I would say let's just go right into it. I'll just make a new composition, hit OK, let's give it a white background just for this purpose, and add a shape layer, open this up. Let's also add an ellipse path just for example, and also a fill. Let's also make the ellipse path a bit bigger, and for the example let's just animate this similar to the example here. Yeah, let's just press P on the position, on the keyboard for position, and let's just really simple make it go from left to right. Nothing too specific here, just for the tutorial purposes. Let's copy these keyframes so it goes back and forth. Let's also make it smooth real quick, just like that. Let's just keep it 5 seconds here, this composition. And as we can see, now it moves back and forth, but still looks kind of boring. And we can easily change that by duplicating this layer, selecting the lower one, and then first of all applying the echo effect. This will give us a nice trail behind this animation, or behind this circle, but as you can see it does not look good yet, so let's increase the echoes until we reach a certain length that you think is cool. And then we can also decrease the decay, and then we can see it will just vanish. And yeah, we can also maybe bring the echo time a bit, decrease it a bit to 0.015 maybe, so it's closer to here. And basically now, yeah, we can just play with the settings a bit. But now the other most important effect to achieve this grain look actually is not a grain or noise effect. It is actually the roughen edges effect. So we can just apply this, and as you can see again, default settings look kind of stupid. So we need to decrease the scale a lot. So if we go down here, we can see it gets more noisy. And I think 10 is the lowest, and I think that's certainly enough. And we can also increase the complexity if we want it to be more detailed. But I think the default one is usually okay, unless you are super zoomed in. But yeah, as I said, you can put 5 in here or whatever as well. And then it's basically just playing around with these settings here. So this is now completely up to you, whatever you prefer. Oops, that's too much, -0.3. But yeah, you can just be creative, try out a few settings, and I hope you learned something new in this tutorial. And yeah, see you next time.